a corner, but we'll take what we can get. So we're hoping the track's in good shape. We're going to lay down some passes. So we'll see you guys there. Woo!
Right lane.
Right lane?
Yes, sir.
Still full 3?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Golly, lift way too soft. was coming though, guys. He was coming, but we just put a little bit on him there. On the tree. Had to drive it again a little bit. It left pretty hard. I probably left a little too soft again. Man, I'm all over the place with this thing on the launch. Thank you. 695, 143. We were 088 on the tree, pro tree. We'll take that.
Running a no time car, now we gotta wait. Find out. David's first passer, you ready? What's going on over here with David today?
I asked David what he ran. He said he had a 177 60 foot. And I said, so you're not in the sevens. And then immediately he just dove right into a pool of emotion. And he's down there backstroking in it. Every time I say something, he's just getting this look on his face and name calling. And all I'm trying to do is motivate him.
You're asking,
to run it.
You're
I
asking
said,
this guy for the real story, and you expect it to be honest? Come on.
the truth and honesty are always not the same thing. But he asked me, he goes, have you ran a 7? I said, actually, I have. I won a 7.0 and a 7.03.
I was talking about the car. The
See?
86s.
Technicalities.
So, real, keeping it real.
Keeping it real. See, what does that say? Oh, it says Wisconsin badge. I thought it said Wisconsin nice, but it doesn't.
So basically he's saying, where's the 86 now?
What did
He's
it
ready
run
to
on that
stomp
pass?
814, I think.
I'm a set of 31 spline axles away from us having an emotional breakdown right here. Okay? That's all. That's the only thing holding me back is them axles. If I had some axles, look,
I'm here. Ain't I?
Look, he's got one eye.
That's why I only said it one time.
He is here. He is here. There's other people that aren't here, Brad.
I got out onto the
Big
highway
Buck
and the
Kyle.
clutch cable broke, and I went
Pirate.
back and I got another one and put it in, and I'm still
Other
here.
people. Eric. There's people that aren't here.
Both Erics, actually.
Both
You could
Erics.
say.
Yes. They're not here.
not
Skylar. Now they'll come up. I'm working. We don't care about work.
Philip,
Philip. We don't care about work.
Shannon.
Don't care about working. We're here. You're not. That's the
Good
end of the
day at
story.
work's still not better than a bad day at drag racing. You know?
Yeah.
That's right. Put that on a
Put it on a
fortune
t-shirt.
cookie.
Put that on it.
Doing a track thrash, swapping one trick flow for a Whataburger.
It's red.
Whataburger.
It's red. David said it was O'Reilly's red.
Gonna see if the porting can pick us up some. Sir, we spent all kind of time making fun of Chevy Orange on McNugget, and now we got
You
some
got one
Chevy
eye and is
Orange.
colorblind out of it.
Now we got some Chevy Orange on here.
That's red. That's O'Reilly's red. They call it O-red.
This thing's fixing to get on its period, so
It's not orange.
You seen a dragon on its period?
it ain't pretty, bro. You think fire is hell coming out? You let the blood start flowing.
2019, man can have periods too. They just call it diarrhea when I was growing up.
All right, here we go. We're testing the new intake, the new upper. David promises this is going to be fast. See what the time slip says.
being fire department, man.
Oh, yeah, no
hey, we
problem.
appreciate it. First responders to the front. Hey, you guys live it 24/7. So we appreciate it. Thanks, sir. Thanks, man. Oh, 704. David doing down here. 704 at 96.3, 146. He doesn't like this intake. What are you doing down there?
Huh?
What are you doing down there?
Flying second. And then on a turn road, he got it to the shack, went to put a neutral in. He made it. Wouldn't do anything. It's like stuck. So I thought I'd walk down here and let it cool.
Damn it.
Let me cool for
What are we rating this intake swap?
Listen, you can't. How can you ever experience successes without failures? How can you ever take that next step forward? Don't film that. Don't film that. That's a red Camaro. Don't you ever film that again?
he can't help it.
If you don't take a step back every now and then, how can you truly enjoy the step forward in the journey? It's just steps. But when you come back and go forward, then you appreciate the trials, the suffering, the frustrations, the testing. That's why we do what we do.
It sounds like something famous. Somebody famous would have said.
Yeah, me.
First,
I got
Before you
11,000
can find out-
subscribers on YouTube.
before you can find out what works, first you got to find out what don't work.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Like, pirate was in prison, fell in love with a man, didn't work. See, got out of prison, fell in love with a woman.
Yep.
Nothing against guys that are in love with other guys.
Sex with a garbage can over your head just ain't the same.
See, why we got to go there? Why we got to turn it
You
crazy?
just said it was prison.
Prison is, people go to prison. They don't go get it bent over garbage cans all the
They
time. You
don't
just
get
go
bent over
crazy. Just go crazy.
Cut the bottom out of the garbage can and
See?
pull it over their head.
Jesus Christ.
He sounds like he
ours.
knows a little bit too much about what's going on.
Just what I heard. I read it on the internet.
Oh, okay, so it's got to be true.
Right.
nice car, but he was close by it. He's big. 748 at 79. Something went wrong there. Sound like the clutch was slipping or something. Are you going again? All right.
Bad. I can't smell it or nothing, but it's something bad.
All right.
Holy crap, guys! The flash is on auto or something. So anyway, our GoPro battery went dead, or we're full up. But you'll see it on. You saw what happened. The last pat, the clutch started fading on us. So it was a used clutch out of the Dugan, and well, you know, we just used it up. So we're gonna have to order some clutch. But we didn't break nothing. We're rolling home. We'll talk about it in the blah blah blah. We'll see you guys later. We're going to get some. Well, we're gonna get some Whataburger. Just me and Kevin. So see you guys in a little bit. What's going on, amigos? Well, we are here for the blah, 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 and I swear I say it every single time that we'll try and run through this quickly, but they always get long, so on and so forth. All right, it was a track day, and we took, of course, the BlueDragon. You already know that. Son of a gun. I have all this stuff in my head I'm going to say, and then it just... it was me, David, and Kevin. Brad had some stuff going on, some family stuff. Kyle had to work. Pirate was out looting. I don't know what happened with Jonathan. So it was me, David, and Kevin. Kevin is still has not gotten the clutch in McNugget, and David, you know, was running the blue car again. So the DA, I'll have it when I put up the time slips, but I haven't looked at it to see what it was. But it was much better than the last time we had this car out. So we had expectations. It didn't run any faster. Didn't run any faster mile an hour wise or ET wise. You know, and while I could say that was, oh, I'm so disappointed. I made 13 passes, didn't break nothing, and had a great time. I mean, what the hell, man? At this point, I'm just complaining. But yeah, we would have liked a little bit more. David, you know, his best pass was 8.16, and he, you know, we just didn't see anything. David also had some issues. Pretty sure he broke a clutch fork. He was able to drive the car home, get it home and everything. He hasn't pulled the this is just like 2 days later. He hasn't pulled the transmission that I know of yet to see what's wrong, but you know, something's wrong with he doesn't have first or second, even though he did say he was able to, I think it would catch enough to pull in a second, but he did have third, fourth, fifth in reverse, and this is one of the times when the 456 gear comes in handy because you can actually leave in third gear. He also broke the clutch cable as he was leaving his house to come to the track. Clutch cable broke. So he went home, swapped clutch cables, and drove back to the track and raced. So in that instance, as much crap as I have given David over the years he doesn't make as many passes, I'm always on him about making passes and showing up, I have to tip my hat because here lately he has been a trooper. He has shown up, he's making lots of passes, and you know, I'm proud. I'm proud of him. He's been doing a great job behind the wheel. I mean, you know, if you're racing a stick shift and you never miss gears with a synchronized transmission, you're not racing enough, in my opinion. Everyone misses every now and then. I guess there are some people that don't, but I'm not one of them. But Dave's been doing a really good job in the car. We tried a ported upper intake that David had run on the dyno on his red car at one point in time, and he had a stock TFS-R upper, the ported upper that we tried, and a box upper, and the ported one supposedly would have been the fastest at the track, but that didn't play out on this car. So, but we tried it. We made a couple passes, mile an hour. We're down on both, so you know, we just went back to our regular one. The clutch, Well, you know, we got 26 passes out of it. And it drives fine. It doesn't slip on the road or anything like that. But it is giving up the ghost a little bit. And on that last pass, it was fading bad. And I haven't looked at any of the in-car video. So I just kind of clutched it. But then I decided I'd go ahead and kind of get back on it because I didn't want to just trundle down the track if someone's waiting behind me in the burnout box. I wanted to get off the track at a, expedite that. So, eesh. Other than that, we had a great time. We made a lot of passes. We didn't break anything. We made, some more 6-second runs. We had a good time. I mean, I know there's some cars that just frustrate me that I'm just like, half the time because they just aggravate me. And then there's other cars, they just my feel-good cars. I mean, I'm like always in a good mood with them and stuff. It's just, this is obviously one of them. Krusty's another one. And Silver Car, I mean, Brain 99% of the time. I mean, I'm get a little flustered with his performance from time to time, but as far as driving and racing the car, just always good to go. So, anyway, let's take a little time since we'll come right back and put a little bow on this. Okay, here we go. Let's run through these. Our very first pass, 149, 703 at 97.3. Spun pretty bad, and I was surprised it was that fast. We hot lapped it, brought it back around. I left way too soft, snapped my neck back. 146, 7 flat, 96.9. And we let it rest, brought it back around. 142, 694 at 97. No, this was our third we actually hot lapped it again. Yes, my bad. 142, 694 at 97.2. So that was a really good run. Then we let it rest. Come back around, 143, 696, 97.4. We're also running our new MT stiff walls. They're basically brand new, so we were trying to get them broke in a little bit as well. Then we made a hot lap pass. Yes, indeed. And that was a 143 as well, 695 at 97.3. Then we, at this point in time, this is when we put the intake on. We went 696, 699 at 96.7. 60 foot was good. Then we brought it back around, and it, 146, 704 at 96.3, and nothing exciting about that. Then we swapped back to the other intake, 146, 703. The mile an hour went back up, and then we hot lapped it. Yes, we did. And went 699, 144. We lost a little bit. The car in the right lane was dry. I was having to drive the car a little bit more than normal. So that was probably hurting the ET just a little bit. Then we let it rest, brought it around again. 143, 696 at 97.3. At this point, I swapped over to the left lane, and best 60 foot of the day, 696 at 97.5. Not sure 100% what happened on here. Maybe the clutch was giving out a little bit at this point, and also on this run right there, that one, and then this one as well. It was giving up a little bit, but the car was driving straight, so that was good for me. Then I let it rest. No, my bad. I'm sorry. I brought it back and I make another pass, and 697 at 97.3. Clutch was slipping a little bit again. I let it rest, and good 60 foot. I shouldn't say decent, good 60 foot, but it was slipping. You probably heard it in the car and on the video or whatever. So I just kind of clutched it and then got back on it. So whatever. But there we go. 13 hits, no missed gears. Had a great time. That's what it's all about. All right, back to the blah, blah, blah. Look at that, baby. That magic is still flowing. It's everywhere. It's in the air. So there you go. We made 13 hits. We made 8 6-second runs, just adding to our collection. And, we had other ones that weren't as good. So what's next for the BlueDragon? Well, I think it's time for us to jettison the TFS-R and, put our old favorite on, Systemax. So we're going to swap to a Systemax. Of course, we're going to put a clutch in it as well. So we're going to put a clutch. I've been doing a little, internet, browsing and trying to figure out what I want to put in it, or maybe try or something like that. You know, I'm going to buy a new one. You know, everyone don't stroke out. I'm going to buy a new one. I'm not sure what I'm going to buy. There's a couple I'm looking at. You know, I'm just kind of So it's always tricky buying clutches and stuff. Reviews, a lot of times you can't really trust the reviews, what people are saying and stuff like that. So, you know. But we're looking at a clutch, and we're going to put a System Max on it. And we'll go to a 75 throttle body and, you know, regular System Max, and get us a new clutch. Then we'll, you know, get it back up there. We've got some other, as always, we have some other projects in the works that we're working on, cars that we're working on. So, but this is, of course, in the cool weather, this car is a priority. So we will be looking at doing something with it very, very quickly, I think, to get it back into action. So anyway, I guess that's it. That pretty much wraps it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know there's, you know, just basically me racing a bunch and stuff like that, but hopefully, you know, it motivates you guys to get out there and you know, have some fun. You don't have to spend a ton of money on a car. While this car, I have spent some money on it. It's just super fun to drive, and I don't worry about outrunning everybody or getting outrun half the time. So it's just fun to drive. So anyway, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. And until next time on Substandard Leader and Fox Body Videos, lover of POS Mustangs, Trojan horses sitting right there, LTDs, the Fay LTD sitting right there, Lincolns, 5.8s, convertibles, 4eyes, drag vans, and BlueDragons. We'll see you guys later on. Hold on.